The bluff that built a life. Saru looked at the steep, rocky path winding up into the misty peaks. Her feet ached. Her breath came in heavy, ragged gasps. For 23 years, her life consisted of soft cushions, fried sweets, and the rhythmic nagging of her mother Radha. No family will accept a bride who sleeps until noon and cannot cross the room without panting. Radha had cried that morning, tears of genuine desperation in her eyes. But there is hope. A great wise mystic sits at the very summit of Mount Shanti. He reads destinies. Go to him. He will tell you how to find a husband. Terrified by her mother's uncharacteristic intensity, Saru had started walking. The first 15 days were a living nightmare. Saru dragged her heavy feet, moving like a tortoise. Her muscles burnt and her lungs felt on fire. She stopped every 10 paces to rest against boulders. By the time she reached the summit each afternoon, the mountain peak was deserted. Only the wind greeted her. You missed him again. Radha would sigh every evening, stirring the lentils. You must walk faster tomorrow. After a couple of days, something subtle shifted in Saru's body. The crushing weight in her limbs began to lift. Her slow crawl transformed into a steady, rhythmic stride. Instead of staring at her muddy shoes, she finally looked up and saw the mountain's vibrant, hidden beauty. By the end of the first month, Saru no longer felt exhausted upon reaching the peak. Her body felt light, powerful, and bursting with unused energy. One afternoon, sitting at the empty summit, waiting for the exclusive wise man, her hands grew restless. She looked around. The mountain slopes were covered in wild, breathtaking flora, vibrant marigolds, deep blue orchids, and fragrant jasmine. Instead of sitting idly, she began plucking the blooms. With nimble fingers, she wove them into intricate, stunning garlands. On her way down, she passed the village temple. Worshippers noticed the freshness of her alpine garlands and bought every single one. For the first time in her life, Saru heard the satisfying clink of coins she had earned by herself. 3 months passed. Saru stood at the base of the mountain looking up. She was unrecognizable. The soft, sluggish girl was gone, replaced by a lean, radiant young woman with glowing skin and bright, confident eyes. She sprinted up the mountain path, carrying a basket for her flowers. At the summit, she looked around. The wise man was still not there. But as she looked at her reflection in a clear mountain spring, the truth washed over her like cool water. There was no wise man. She walked back into her house that evening, dropped a heavy pouch of coins on the kitchen table, and looked at her mother. Radha looked up, her eyes wide with a mixture of pride and fear, bracing for her daughter's anger. Saru smiled, her face radiant. He was never there, was he? Radha looked down at the coins, then at her beautiful independent daughter. Did you need him to be? Saru laughed, a clear ringing sound. She didn't need a mystic to change her destiny, and she certainly didn't need a marriage proposal to define her worth. The mountain had given her strength, a business, and a life entirely her own.